let's start off with the absolute basics. You need a pair of nunchucks that when you're learning you might want to have padding on them. Also, they should fit from your fingertips to your shoulders. It should be an exact extension of your arm. Mine are a little bit long by about a centimeter, but that's close enough. Next, the most important position in nunchucks, using them, it's called the ready position. And what it looks like is it looks like this, okay? And from this you can go and execute any move that you'll learn in these tutorials. You always start here. This is like in boxing they have the fighting stance. Well, this is the one for nunchucks, okay? There's other ones that, for example, Bruce Lee or martial artists might use like this, but they're not as good. This is a basic one, so this is the one we'll be using in all of these tutorials. Okay? Now to get into this position, all you do is you just start off and you swing your nunchuck and catch it in your armpit, okay? So, it should look like that, okay? So you just swing and catch it, alright? Now, next. From here we're going to do some basic coordination drills, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn the first strike. It's called a frontal strike. And what it looks like is it looks like this. Okay? So, back from the ready stance. All I'm doing here is I'm just releasing it and swinging it out like that. I'm just pointing the nunchuck where I want the other one end to go. So if I point it at the camera, it's going to the camera. If I point it, for example, at this hand, it's going to this hand, right? You just have to point it where you want it to go. And if I want it to go back into the ready position, I point it so that it'll go. So look, right there. I'm pointing it. Okay? That's how you get it, catch it again. So you point it outwards and then inwards. Okay? And just practice this with both sides until you're proficient and nearly perfect every single time. Okay? You want to catch it as often as you can. Now, the next thing we're going to do is a coordination drill. And this is just basic spirals. So we're going to start off like this from the ready position. We're going to do a frontal strike. And then we're just going to spiral. Okay? Now you don't want to move your wrist too much because just like a punch, when you make a fist, you don't want it to move because it'll hurt your wrist. You use your biceps and your forearms. And all I'm doing here is just going side to side. See, I'm barely moving at all. And I'll show you that from the side. It looks like this, okay? And what you want to make sure that you do is keep your arm relatively extended, not fully, and just keep swinging this. And keep practicing until you can go about this fast. Okay? And when you're done, always go back to the ready position. And make sure that you can do this with both hands, okay? I can't do it as good with this hand because I haven't practiced, but just practice with both hands, okay?